Let's get started creating a title screen and level change. On this, my main menu, I've made a new scene. It has a control node as the root node called main menu. I've added a canvas layer underneath that. Then I've added the texture rect. That's for this image here, which you'll have to make. And I've got the texture in here. Then the expand mode, I've set to fit width proportionally and also stretch mode to scale. That will let you resize this within this window. Then below the texture rect, I've got a VBox container or vertical box container. Inside the vertical box container, I've got two buttons, start and quit. The VBox container is anchored to the center of the screen. The start button has got the text start game on it. Also, down here in theme overrides, I've changed the colors, the hover font to red and the font to a font called Daydream. You can find any font that you want. A pixel font looks good here. Now, the texture rect is just a texture rect in the background of a picture. Let's get the code done. We're going to create a code on our main menu. Here, we're going to create some signals from the buttons. When the button is pressed, and we'll go to the quit button as well. When the button is pressed, the code's very easy here. We're going to say hit tree dot quit. That's for the quit button. The start button is hit tree dot change scene to file, and we're going to find world 1 or whatever the level 1 is that you've got. Now when I run this main menu, I can hit start game, it'll load the game. Now what I want to do now in my world is in 2D, I have added a new area. I've also rearranged all these skulls so they're now a child of, you can right click, reparent to new node, and you can just select the root node. Don't select the 2D node as it will change the position of all the skulls. This one does not have a transform on it and the skulls will remain where they are, or whatever enemy you have. I've had a new end of level area node, which I've called end of level, with a collision shape. It's just a square. The code for this is going to be the same as the code for everything else, which is just this part here. And let's go ahead and put that in here. It doesn't need to do a sine wave. It's just going to move to the left and it's going to move at the same speed as the enemies, which I think is 150 or 200. Let's just make it 200. Where's it gone? Let's just make it 200. Now I'm going to add a signal on this here. When an area is entered, actually when a body is entered, the player is a body. We're going to put our player in a group called player. So that when the player body is entered, where did that go? There it is. It's gone. The code's gone to the wrong place, but that's fine. It'll still work. I'm going to say get if body.is in group player get tree change scene to file world 2. Now you'll be able to do this, making a game over screen and have it change scene to file in that previous part that we were talking about in a previous video. If I test this, I should be able to get to the end of this level. It won't take long. Once all the enemies are gone, and then it goes to level 2, which I'd already made. If you don't have a level 2, you'll need to make it. I just made it simply by duplicating this and changing the background.